Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hot Flashes and Cool Chats. just to let everyone know, I started these conversations because going through my work and building community, I am meeting so many amazing people that I need to scream them from the rooftops. And so, if I'm meeting them and I'm loving them, and I want to make sure that you know and love them as well. So, this chat series really was a way of me introducing these people to you, hearing their voices, getting to know them, learning about maybe their products and their services and how they can be a resource for you as a woman in midlife, and maybe your family is extended. We're not just limiting women, but we really wanted to make this season easier, brighter, more empowering. So, with that, today I have a friend, a long, long time dear friend of mine who has helped me in more than ways than she's known, and maybe vice versa, because we love each other that much and the support and just the energy and the love and the human that you are lights up every single room that you're in. So I wanted to start with that and let you know. So my guest today is my good friend Julie Shulman. She is a masseuse and a sound bath practitioner who really finds the calm, the healing, and the balance in our lives. In, like I said, for me personally, in so many ways. Welcome and tell me a little bit about you and how you help women in midlife.
All right, thank you. What a beautiful introduction. You brought tears to my eyes. You're so sweet. Well, I do love you
We're
so
going to
very
pause
much.
for a moment because we're all verklempt.
Right. Take a deep breath and ready.
Send me through my breathing. And we are
Yes,
centered.
yes,
Yes.
absolutely. So I have been masseusing for close to 17 years now, and a sound bath practitioner for about 4 years now. I found sound to be so healing for my own journey. I've always incorporated it in my masseusing, and then I just kind of specialized in fine tuning everything over these last couple of years. Um, but I think one of the most important things about massage or sound bath is how it activates the vagus nerve. And so when we're activating the vagus nerve, that's what switches on our parasympathetic nervous system. And that's when we actually heal and calm and relax and breathe, because we're so used to being on the go and in
Mhm.
sympathetic mode, and that's the fight or flight. And we don't heal during that time. So that's
Mhm.
why I found it so important and beneficial to incorporate the sound, different movements, and massage alone, because we're releasing things that have hold past traumas, emotions, all that gets stored in the fascia. And so when
Mhm.
we're moving that and releasing, it allows our physical body to heal. And the other
Mhm.
great thing is, because the whole premise is our physical body is surrounded by energy bodies. And when we put those in a healing frequency, different sounds and energy, it allows our physical body to heal more efficiently. And so
Yes.
that's another key of the importance of it all at any age and any stage, but I think even more so now,
Mhm.
because I say our first half of our life was about learning lessons and taking care of others, and now our second half, we get to reap the benefits of that and take care of ourselves and live our best lives. And so this is just another way to support all of that. And with hormonal changes, I think it's even more important to honor ourselves, and like you said, we were talking earlier, just to have fun,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
so, a lot of people think of massages as such a luxury, but it isn't. It's a preventative care. You're
Mhm.
activating all the systems, you're allowing your body to heal and breathe peace. And the more we do that for ourselves, we can continue to pour from our cup. We can't pour from
Yeah.
an empty cup. So I just think there's so many benefits on so many levels, mentally, physically, emotionally, when we are taking care of ourselves in different
Yeah.
ways. It looks different
It,
for everybody.
it resonates so much with me because I know for me a lot of times I feel like you're saying when you said that, like everything is held here. And I live here. I live in my neck and my shoulders. Everything is here. And
Yeah.
what I've really noticed, especially through all these hormonal changes, is that I think I used to have a really good balance of fight and flight and then when not to be fighting. And in this time of life, am so stuck in this fight. And I don't know why. It's my body is just not sending the messages that I don't need to fight so much. I
Mm.
should be enjoying my life. I
Right.
should be doing some things that
Yeah.
are filling my cup, bringing me joy, so that I just overall, and I personally know that I've been struggling with some, not healthcare major challenges, but definitely things that I need to work on to support myself. And I know you've been through my journey the entire way. I mean, through kids and everything. We've got kids together,
Right.
playing baseball all of our lives, and
Right.
that was a
Right.
different fight or flight, but
Yes, yes, yes. That one we can't change. We'll never take that one away when we're watching a game. But I do
yes.
think like a couple things that you said kind of jumped out at me because as we slow down the production of estrogen, yeah, as we know, estrogen is an anti-inflammatory. And so as we're losing that naturally, our body becomes more inflamed because that's inflammation is just a form of protection. And so our body, until it understands like that it is safe, you
Mm,
can reduce that just naturally without, I'm not going to say take, HRT or don't take it. Like everybody has to do what works best for them, but just
right.
knowing why your body's going through these changes instead of being afraid of it, understanding and knowing everything's temporary, and so when you are, that's why like women with their hips and their shoulders, the frozen shoulder at 50, it's because your body stops producing the estrogen. And so your body's naturally, because it's so brilliant, will start pulling the estrogen from those areas because it also
Mm,
resides in the adipose tissue, the fat tissue. And so if you're not, that's the other reason for the weight gain, because we're not producing the estrogen naturally. So we need to put on a little more fat so we can pull the estrogen from that. So that's why I always
mm,
say, like, whatever your body's going through, let it. It's brilliant. It knows what it's doing. If you put on some extra weight, it's for your own protection. It's ensuring you longevity because your body's like, hey,
yeah.
I'm going to be around for another 30, 40, 50 years. Let me kind of protect myself a little bit through this phase because we're not making babies anymore. That's the other
Yeah.
side. So your body starts adjusting and so when you put yourself or allow yourself to be in a different mindset with it, and not putting the shoulds that you said, I should, because the
Yeah.
minute we start using that should, it has a negative connotation with our subconscious mind. And so it
Yeah.
already is like, no, it's I want to do this. I don't want to do this. I like to do this. I don't like to do this. And it kind of gives you that power back anyway. And I think that's such a important part of this second part of our lives, the second half is we
Yeah.
have all the power, and so when we're doing these other things, massage, sound bath, Reiki, whatever your healing looks like, you're reminding your body that it's safe. You're reminding that you have the power. You're reminding yourself that you can accept whatever comes your way. Like nothing, most of us have dealt with the hardest stuff already. We now have the skills to be able to deal with what's coming next. And so that allows us to feel safe and confident. And then just kind of lets the body
Yeah.
do its thing. Because when we're like, I should be doing this, I gotta, we're in the middle of our parents or children or whatever it is, but there's nothing that we can't handle at this point in our lives.
Yeah.
We're good. We're
We've
solid.
trained for this. We
We've
have
trained for
trained
this.
for
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah. And I love what you said. Your body really is such a brilliant machine. And
It's
I
magnificent.
think what happens in this time of our life is that we are still looking at who we used to be
Right.
and trying to get back to or keep the same
Mhm.
attain, whether
Yeah.
it's career, body, family,
Right.
relationship,
Right.
whatever it
Right.
happens to be, and that
Yeah.
our body is preparing for longevity. I
Yes.
love that.
Yes.
It's really shifting our mindset as women and really identifying that our mindset is so powerful in
Oh, it's
how this stage
incredible.
and any stage, whether you have a career change or get sick or have parents, your mindset is so powerful to the overall healing.
Yes.
And I think at times we tend to get into our own heads and into our own ways
Yeah.
and let the belly fat come because it really is there
Right.
for a purpose, friends.
Right. It's serving a
Yes.
great purpose. And, the mind body soul connection is huge. I mean, I'm living proof, I'm a breast cancer survivor and I knew what I need to do mentally to heal. I was in a certain mindset back then and my body was screaming to me and I wasn't listening. And I
Mm,
so learned to honor myself.
chills.
And like I always say, I'm living proof. You can change anything in your world. Change your thoughts,
Yeah.
change your world. So it's so much
Yeah.
truth to it. If you want to believe you're healthy, you are healthy. You want to, believe something else, then that's what's going to be brought into your world.
Mm,
So the mind, body, soul, there's nothing
yeah.
like it.
I always say this too, like hearts in nature. I always look for hearts. And when you're seeing the positive in things, you're going to always see the positive. And it's unbelievable how many times I'm going out for a hike or a walk or explore whatever I'm doing. And even like the oil spills on the ground
Uh-huh.
are in the shape of a heart, you
Yeah.
know?
Yes.
And it really
You
comes,
find what you're looking
I'm
for. Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking for the positive in life. So,
Yeah.
again, with people like you and just bringing amazing, beautiful souls to other people, I
Yeah.
need to share you with the world. I mean, I want you all for myself, but I need to share you. But
Oh,
I know you have an
yeah.
amazing event coming up that I'm going to be in
Yeah.
attendance. So I
Yay.
want to hear a little bit about this amazing event. So please share it and give us some details.
Okay, so we have been doing sound baths in different closed areas in my backyard, things of that sort. And these last couple months, we've been doing it in my friend's swimming pool. And as we know, water holds amazing energy. And so we are doing it again on September 7th at 5 o'clock here in Glendale. So you have an option. You can be in the water without any flotation device, just being immersed in the water. You could be on this partial raft where your head and your feet are out of the water, just your body's in the water,
Mm,
or on this complete flotation device where you don't get wet at all. Because we have a couple people that didn't want to get wet. You just step right on and you're in the raft, on the raft. Because we're in the water with my crystal bowls, healing vibrations, it's magical. So you're getting the vibration through the water, you're getting it through your sound, it's something you have to experience one time in the water. So
right.
you've been to many of my events. You know what it's about, but this will you'll
Never
be
in the
your first
water.
time in the water, and it is
Yes.
magical. And one of my girlfriends who'll be joining, she's a Reiki master, so she will also be doing Reiki on the individuals as you're floating, and it's such a powerful healing hour for $50. Like you can't get this kind of healing for an hour.
Oh.
And then of course we serve wine and snacks after, which is also that's the reason
If
I
nothing
most
else, come
people
for the wine.
right. So it's a win-win. But it's an incredible event. And again, you're with other like women that are, and we do actually, I do believe a couple men might be coming to this event. I haven't gotten confirmation, but it is open to men
Mm,
and women, of course. But
okay, yeah,
a majority are women and in similar situations, just want to be in a nice healing mentality mode and good people.
yeah,
It's nice to be
yeah,
floating in good energy anyway. If we weren't even touching the water, we have so many great people that are exerting their own love. So it's a win-win. Yes, yes, yes,
yeah. And much like we talk about, it's really about community now, as in this stage of our life.
yes.
We are getting information through technology and digital. We need to reach people, of course, but I think with these events that are in person, jump on them when you can, people,
Bless.
because there is something that it does for your soul when you are with like-minded people in person.
I get the
I
chills just thinking
love
about
the, yeah, I
it.
mean, I really, really love flexibility and what digital, conversations have allowed us to do. But
Of course.
but with this kind of experience, I'm really excited to share it. I'm excited for me to
Right.
experience it because I know I've experienced the sound bath and your massage and all
Yay.
that. And again, to men as well, my husband, and you know my husband, of course, really allowed himself to listen to his body and heal probably, I would say almost 10 years ago. And, he's this banker and everything was, again, in his shoulders and uptight. He's a different person now, practicing and doing things for himself. He
Yeah.
hikes, he meditates, and
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, it just really changes how your outlook on life and how you walk through it. And so I
Absolutely.
encourage men and women to listen to this, even though we're talking hot flashes and cool chat. You may not have a hot flash, but I guarantee you someone in your life is having one and you help
Exactly.
support them. So
Exactly.
I love it. Well, we're going to
Exactly.
share that. Before we wrap up, I did just want to make sure that everyone knows how to connect with you. I will put everything in the notes, just so
Okay.
number one, they can learn about this event. But
Thank
in general, if they want to come to you as a single practitioner where it's not a big event, maybe some people want more private or something like that, how can they get a hold of you and learn about you?
Great. So as I do massages here at my home, which I call my Zen Den, so you can reach out to me. My email is massage111181 at yahoo.com. All the angel numbers in there. Or
Oh,
my phone number is 818-388-9667. So you could text me, call me if you just have questions. I'm always available just to text and chat or anything of that sort, about what I do or what my beliefs are. Even though I always laugh though, even though I rub people's backs for a living, I do have 3 degrees. I did go to school. I just chose to use my knowledge in a different way now.
yeah.
So yeah, if you have questions, I'm always open to chatting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we love smart women, but we love smart women that are healing us. So
Thank
thank
you.
you, my friend from my
You're
heart. And
so
I love
welcome.
just anytime, like I said, I can have a conversation with you. It fills my cup for the
Uh,
day. And we are recording this in the morning, and so my whole day will be filled. And thank you. But
I love you.
love you, my friend. And thank you, everyone, for listening and joining for Hot Flashes and Cool Chats. Fun little conversation thing I'm doing. And I'm having so much fun doing it. So keep listening so I can keep doing it. But I'm grateful so much for my guests that I'm having coming on. I think we're just really able to share our time together. You're able to share your expertise and your wisdom and really allow women and men to find some resources that they might be looking for. So all your information will be in the show notes, but until next time, remember, mamas, you are not alone on this journey together. You got two of us right now. There's plenty more around us. And
Yeah.
here's to more hot flashes, cool chats, and really meaningful conversations. Bye,
Uh,
everyone.
Thanks, Mary. Bye bye.